Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday morning. It's a cool one out there. Minus 29 last check. Boys are ready to pick up where they left off yesterday. Finished the game yesterday with a 5-1 win over the Vermillion Tigers. So away we go again. Between the pipes today, Easton Fontaine, across the blue, Vance Bozer, Riley Freegon, our affiliate player. And across the red, Hutchison, Pinkson, and McDonald. Apologies in advance for the poor network quality. The bounce back and forth between Wi-Fi and hotspot and not getting much. We are in Anzac, so service is a little bit lacking, but we'll see how it goes. Right off the hop, Barons start with a shot. Vermillion gets a shot. Tigers cross ice now. Hutchison on McDonald. McDonald chips the puck in and heads in on the forecheck. Up the wall, puck will come to Pinkson. He'll play it back down to McDonald. McDonald back up to Pinkson. Pinkson looks high, gives it to Bozer. Bozer around traffic, dumps it into the corner. McDonald down low, tries to get to that one, tries to play it up. Now he's got the puck, sends it towards the net, just through the wickets. Off the pad. Hutchison tried to play it up, but it didn't get to the target. Bozer back down below the goal. Barons will hit a line change. Tigers with the puck, they'll launch it all the way down the ice for icing. A missed opportunity for them. Barons will finish up the line change and get a face-off inside the Tiger zone. Fresh legs. 18:55 left in the first. Face-off win. Barons get a quick shot away. Valliers grabs the puck back. He'll backhand it towards the goal. Hits the leg in front. Oof. Cross-check there after the whistle. Tigers had a lot of trouble with the Barons speed and forecheck yesterday, so we'll see if we can't keep that going. Face-off win for the Tigers. Puck gets rimmed around far side. Terrio picks it up, drops it down below the Tigers' goal. Tigers will skate it out of the zone now across the blue ice. Dump it in, offside the call, as 17 was already in the zone. Face-off will be outside the Barons' blue line. Bay gives his man the business. Barons get the puck back to go D to D inside their own zone. Courtney long pass up, tried to get it to Franklin, but picked off by the Tigers forward. Down below the net, Terrio on puck now. He'll rim it back down low to Franklin. Franklin calls for the bump pass to Fay. Just Tigers break that one up. Out of the zone, tipped off by Courtney, so it won't be icing. One on. Courtney sensing pressure, doubles back. Looking for an outlet. Spread! Spread! Barons bunched up. They're pretty heavy. Bay with a stick lift. Valliers with the puck now. Through his own zone. Through the neutral. Down into the corner. Pedal out front. Just missed the puck. All the way back into the neutral zone for Portichuk. Portichuk plays it through to Brisbane, picked off by the Tigers. And they'll slip it underneath. Through the middle. Get a shot off. Fontaine makes the save. Face-off will be on the far side inside the Barons zone. Back to play. Portichuk with the puck. Takes a second. Snaps it up the wall. Gets past the Tigers. They'll say it was tipped off. It goes right towards the goal. Pedal and butt on the forecheck. Still missing from the lineup are our 2D. Connor Walkwan serving suspension. And Peyton Slagowski recovering from injury. Missing those boys in the lineup today. We'll see what we can't get done without them. So in relief of that, we've called up our affiliate, Riley Freegon, who played yesterday. Did a hell of a job for us. Look for another good game out of him today. Sealed up. Tigers push the puck out of the zone. They send it across ice. Picked off. Beaton chips it around his man. Back to Pedal. Petal tried to leave it for Beaton, but Tigers sweep it away. Shot goes wide of the goal and out the other side. Just kept in by the Tigers. Bozer down below the goal now. Shifts away from a tech. Gets tripped on the way through. The official will call that one every time. Barons to the power play. 15:51 left to play in the first period. Fay on the dot. PP1 out on the ice. Hordichuk turns the puck over. Tigers get it out. They send it down the ice, so boys will have to reset. Fontaine steers it over to Vallières. Vallières looking for someone down below. Vallières snaps it up, gets to Pinkston on the red line. Pinkston chips it in. Hordichuk on the skate. Goaltender steps out to play. Fay underneath. Pokes the puck free. Hordichuk has it. Just knocked away from him. He'll bring it. He'll keep it down low. Pass off to Hutchison. Hutchison now looking cross ice. Brings it to Vallières. Vallières gets a shot right in the midsection of the Tigers player, and he chips it into his own. It hurt, but he played right through. Fontaine. Oof. To Fay. Hordichuk trying to play it through. Back! Hordichuk. Sorry. Vallières. Pinkston touches that one into the zone. Down to Fay. A lot of reaching going on here so far this morning. Fay under a bit of pressure, drops off to Vallières. Vallières, long snap pass up to Hordichuk. Hordichuk steps in over the line. Drops off for Hutchison. Hutchison cross ice to Pinkston. Pinkston slides it along the ice and is kept out. Fay buries it. Fay with the rebound goal from Pinkston and Hutchison. 1-0 Barons. .34 left to play in the first period. Back to 5-on-5. Barons take a 1-0 lead. Desmond wins the faceoff back to Bozer. Bozer sends it over to Courtney. He'll chip it into the zone. Tigers collect it high off the glass and into the zone. They've got it flagged for icing. Face-off win by the Barons. They work the puck up top. Bozer gets a shot on goal. Pops out of the goaltender's glove. Desmond grabs the rebound. Flings it towards the goal. It just goes wide. Courtney on puck. He works it down the wall to Granjam. Granjam lobs one. Goes off the stick and into the far corner. Beaton's on the puck now. Beaton knifing his way towards the net. It'll come to Bozer. Bozer will fake the shot. Sends it to Courtney. Back to Bozer. Bozer through a crowd. In front. Rebound. Ooh, just missed on the rebound attempt by Desmond. Desmond on puck now. Tigers try to poke it free. They do. They send it way out of the zone. Courtney flags it down, grabs it at the red line. He'll circle back, up to pressure, gives it to Granjam. Granjam sends it cross ice. Desmond's got to jump down to get this one. He'll swoop it under the net, looking out front with eyes wide open. Sends it up to the blue line. Bozer with a shot off a shin pad and wide. Beaton tried to flag that one down. Bozer will pinch down on this one. Tries to keep the puck, and he does, but the Tigers grab it right back, and they send it out of the zone. 1-on-1 back the other way. Courtney's there. Ducks in under. Good poke check there from Fontaine. Bozer will grab this one. Set back up. Over to Petal on the half wall. Petal looking up ice. He's got Butt with him. Sends it to Butt. Stays on side. Butt chips it into the zone. Brisbane's out there as well. They bring the puck around. Tigers have it. Down below their own goal. Bring it up the half wall. The backhanded up the wall to Hordichuk. Hordichuk sends it right back down. Forecheck is on. Petal down low. Butt stays high. Petal comes away with the puck. He'll shoot. Fire. Score. Petal. The second of the game. 2-0 Barons. Petal from Butt and Hordichuk. Face-off win Barons. Hordichuk chips it up the wall. Ooh, gross as it was. Oh my lord, off the... Oh, Brisbane gets one. His first of the year. Barons up 3-0. Well. He's feeling that one, folks. First goal of the year for Brisbane. Tigers dump the puck in. We'll listen for the call. Freegon gets an assist. Brisbane with his first goal. Pedal hits the Jets. Dumps the puck into the corner. Butt puts it on net. But it's flagged down by the goaltender and he'll hang on for the whistle. Terrio lobs one towards the goal, but it gets deflected just wide. Fay and Franklin on puck. Franklin pokes it down the wall. Valier's got a pinch down. There he goes, holds the line. Good scrum along the corner. Puck gets rimmed to the other side to Terrio. Terrio will pin it along the wall, get it to Fay. Gets knocked to the ice, but the puck's still moving in the Barons' favor. Franklin out front. Comes to Valier's. Valier's hammers one, tipped in front by Fay. And the net is off. Face-off win Barons. Terrio brings the puck back to Valier's. He'll shoot it through traffic. It's tipped just wide. Fay on the puck. Courtney steps down. Chips the puck back down. Barron out there without a glove. Franklin's got to recover that. He does. Partial break here for the Tigers. They'll get a shot. Off the iron. Woohoo! Valier's to Fay. Just misses. Tigers chip it back inside the Barron zone. Slow things down for a second. Courtney hit the Jets. He'll cut through the middle. In over the line, Courtney with the puck, trying to get it through. Gets it to Terrio. Terrio shifts it up the wall to Fay. Fay will shoot. Goes wide of the goal. Barron's in the middle of a change. McDonald back to Valier's. Valier's just misses Terrio. This one will go down for icing. Barron's will finish their line change. Start off with a D-zone face-off. Face-off win by the Barons. Pinkston hits the Jets. He'll step around his defender. Chips it under. Still has the puck looking out front. Chips it under another attacker. Still with the puck. He'll look to set something up. Brings it up the wall to Bozer. Bozer through a crowd. In front. Off the paddle. McDonald to Freegon. Freegon on goal. Deflected into the netting by the goaltender. Face-off inside. Tiger zone. 10:24 to play in the first period. Barons with a commanding 3-0 lead on goals from... Jesus, I can't even remember anymore. We'll have to update you in the first period. Tigers win this draw. They'll bring it below the goal. Snap it off the wall. It comes to Bozer. Bozer chips it down. It goes off the netting on his deflection. So face off inside the Tiger zone. McDonald back on the dot. Face-off win comes to Bozer. Bozer down the wall. Gets down to McDonald. He's got to jump. McDonald, oh, it just loses that one. Hits a funny rut. Tigers will lift it up to the zone, to the neutral zone. Freegon pushing the puck forward. Tigers pick it off. They'll send it in. Send one down on goal. Bozer sweeps it away after a save by Fontaine. McDonald gains possession. Puts it on his forehand. Over to Freegon. Freegon, long pass up. Tigers pick that one off. Dump it back in. On goal now. Bozer will pick this one up. Steered aside by Fontaine. Bounce pass over to Freegon. Under a bit of pressure with 2 Tigers on him. He still comes away with the puck. With the cut of his jib already. You see Freegon's adjusted to the speed pretty good. Off the netting. Nice play, Bozer. Hordichuk bodies his man. Tigers come away with the puck. They bring it up to the blue line. Send it down to the corner wide. Courtney on puck. Under a bit of pressure. Leaves it. Chips it up. Desmond with the chip all the way up to the blue line. Tried to get the Grand Jam, but just misses. Courtney gets the Grand Jam. Grand Jam. Chip the speed to Desmond. Desmond around to the defender. Cutting through the neutral zone. In over the blue line. He'll backhand that one on goal. Glove save by the Tendy. He'll hang on to that one for a whistle. Okay, update on the goal scorers. Fay, Petal, and Brisbane. Took me a second. Had to let the mushroom pills kick in. Beaton that jumps down the wall. Cut this one off. Puck will come up to Hordichuk. Slowly, he'll jam away at it a couple times. Tigers relentless. Managed to poke it out of the zone. Beaton stays on his man. Breaks up that pass. Hordichuk chips it off the wall. Keeps moving north. Oof. Courtney steers that one away on an errant shot from the Tigers. Courtney chips it out of the zone. Tigers back on their blue line with the puck now. Chip it off the glass and out. Punted in, literally, by Courtney as he kicks it in below the Tigers' goal and heads off for a line change. Grand Jam, Petal, Desmet, Hordichuk, and Valliers out there now for your Barons. Tigers force it out of the zone. One to beat is Valliers, and Petal's back on the forecheck, so that's the end of that scoring play. Tigers grab the puck once again. Push it down the wall. Valliers manhandles his man, jams him off the puck. Takes his lunch money too. Petal, quick on pucks. Backhands it out of the zone to Butt. Just misses. Barons flag that one down as Valliers touches the puck. He'll send it cross ice to Petal. Petal under a bit of pressure. Tigers back the other way. They'll snap one on goal. Handled easily by Fontaine. Sorry, folks. Take the tripod. Face off inside the Baron zone, far side. Puck comes up the wall. Tigers jam it all the way down and under. Freegon cuts off his man at the hands, pokes it up the wall. Petal tried to get there, but Tigers jam it back down. Brisbane loses his stick. Petal will have to take over. Back checks his man, chips it off the wall, tried to get it over to Butt. Doesn't quite work out. Tigers bobble the puck. Brisbane back with his stick in his hand. Puck jammed off. Heads into the air. Freegon picked that one out of the air. Pretty good. Inside the zone, but not falling for it. Puts the puck into a good spot. Freegon gets pinned along the wall. Backhands the puck down the wall. Smart play. Relieves a bit of pressure. Petal chips that one down. Tigers with a little bit of pushback this shift. Valliere slows things down by walking this one right through the neutral zone. He'll bulldoze his way in over the blue line. Hits the brakes, looking for a partner. High in the zone, snaps one towards the goal, just misses. Franklin on the puck. Gets it to Bozer. Bozer lifts it into the air down low so Petal can forecheck on this one. Picks it up out front. Ooh, Franklin just misses the goal. But on goal, glove down by the Tigers goaltender. 6:24 to play in the first period. Barons up 3-0. Franklin, Fay, and Terrio on the ice now for the Barons. Face-off win. Bozer chips the puck down into the corner. Backhanded away by Franklin. Sent to the far side. Terrio down in the corner to pick this one up. Backhanded up the zone. Tigers poke it away, but Courtney just picks his pocket. Courtney with the puck under a bit of pressure. Spins away from one check. Looking for a partner. Sends it right to Faye. Faye fires it on goal, but deflected wide. And blocked by the Tigers. Bozer back down the wall. Hits Franklin on the back. Gets down low. Tigers rim the puck up the far side. Bozer will keep that one in. Quick little pass to Franklin, and Franklin rims the puck around far side to Terrio. Terrio leaves it for Faye. Faye snaps it on goal. Hits the body in front and goes wide. Bozer, soft dump down to the corner. Faye back to work. Up the wall. Bozer holds the line one more time. Glove down by the Tigers. Bozer with the puck. He'll backhand it over to Courtney. Courtney up the wall. Doesn't get there. Terrio has to step down and pick it up. Bozer with the puck. Delayed offside against the Barons. Pinkston comes out. Barons in the middle of a line change. 5:17 to go in the period. Pinkston on the forecheck. Bozer, the puck gets dumped up the Bozer's side, And the Tigers through the neutral zone their way. Courtney chips it up. Tigers maintain possession. They send it across ice, but it's broken up. Pinkston will grab this one on a tuck pass from McDonald. McDonald and Pinkston head into the zone. They tried to feed the middle. Just gets steered aside. Tigers send it all the way down. Once again, bump the puck away. Hordichuk to Courtney. Courtney quick up to Pinkston. Pinkston touch pass to McDonald. McDonald runs it in. Drops off. Pinkston wasn't quite ready, but it gets right to Hutchison, who tips it towards the goal. The Tigers regain possession and then dump it off the netting. It'll be a face-off inside the Tigers zone. Strong side. McDonald on the dot for the Barons. Wins that one. Gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison spins away from traffic. Dumps it down into the corner. Pinkston will jump down on this one. Tigers put it right back on their own net. Oh, face off again. This time far side. Face-off win. Puck comes to Valliere. He'll send it cross ice. Pinkston will jump down on this one. The Tigers get there first. Right to middle. Clear it up the gut. Tigers come away with it. Hard skating back are the Barons. Hard back! Tigers down low. McDonald will grab this one. He'll rim the puck. It'll go all the way down for icing. He let up. That defender let up. Boo, boo, boo. Face-off back down below in the Barons zone once again. Far side. Puck comes up to the point. Net's off. Woof. Tigers were about to pound one on net. Face-off win by the Barons. Puck gets to Beaton. Comes back to Hordichuk. Hordichuk will rim the net. He'll backhand it up the wall. Gets out to Beaton. Beaton chips it up. Desmond trying to get to this one. Hordichuk backhands that one out. Then Grand Jam fires it out. Hits the linesman. Taking a beating over there on the far side. Valliers to Grand Jam to Beaton. Back to Grand Jam. Off the heels. I don't know if that puck touched the blade other than the one on their feet. And cleared out by the Tigers. Valliere spins back into his own zone. Cross ice to Hordichuk. Hordichuk to Grand Jam. Grand Jam to Beaton. Beaton steps in, shoots one low. Stirred aside by the goaltender. Grand Jam with the puck. Tried to feed the middle once again. Beaton battling along the wall. Picked up by Hordichuk just outside the zone. He'll hinge it back to Valliers. Valliers right to Beaton. Beaton tips it into the zone as he heads off for a line change to avoid the icing. Off the glass, puck will come to Peddle. He'll walk down Main Street. Get a shot. Oof, just saved by the goaltender. Peddle rims it back down low. Grand Jam jumps down below to get the puck. Takes a hit. Elbows up. Valliers. Valliers through traffic. Ooh, Petal with the nice tip in front. Just goes wide. Ooh, nets off. Face-off win by the Tigers. They'll scoop this one. Bounce pass up. Gets to Brisbane. Brisbane puts it out front, but just out of the reach of Petal. Puck gets cleared outside of the zone. Freegon on the retreat. Read and pass. The bank pass is perfect play there by Freegon. Up the Bozer to Brisbane. To Petal. Petal will skate this one wide into the zone. Hits a something on the blue line and falls down. Puck comes up the wall to Bozer at the blue line. Bozer evading a couple checks, gets the puck back to Petal, shoots it into the basket. Good traffic in front. That was the right decision. Tigers will make their line change. Barons will stay with what they got. 2:04 left to play in the first period. Pass up, win. Oh, Tigers will pick that one off on the cross-seam pass. Cross ice now. Tigers push it into the Barons zone. Not much building on it yet. They regain possession. Tigers get a shot away. Petal will grab this one. He'll hit the gas. Takes his bump. Keeps moving. Under a check. Gets it to Butt to Petal. Ooh, just bounces over his stick. And he falls again. Petal's having a hard time on feet, but great set of hands. Might be something up with the skate. We'll have a look during the intermission. Tigers shoot one on goal. It's squeezed by Fontaine for a whistle. 1:27 left to go in the first period. Barons still up 3-0. Face-off win. Fade chips it over to Theriault, just out of his reach. He still gets inside the zone and regains possession. Theriault tried to slide it out front. Fay was high. Little peek there next time. Theriault keeps that one, wraps it around. Courtney dumps it down low. Comes right to Theriault, but the Tigers sweep it away. Tigers work at the middle. Dump it in across ice. Fay on the puck now. He backhands that one up. Tries to get it up. Minute to go in the period. To Franklin. Franklin's going to hit the gas on this one. He'll just bull rush this one himself. Tries to snap one short side, but just goes wide of the goal. Out the middle. Tigers with the puck now to step around. Big pad save from Fontaine. He makes the acrobatic stretch. Comes away with the puck. Oof, Tigers force a turnover as Theriault falls down inside the D zone. Franklin will grab this puck 25 seconds ago. He'll rim it up far side. Tigers will get there first. They pick it up on the backhand. Courtney grabs this one on the dump. He'll rim the puck around. Theriault can't get there in time. Tigers just content to keep wrapping the puck around. The Barons are content for them to do that as well. Fay lifts the puck high into the air. This one will go down. See if it makes it down. They wave off the icing. Great dump-in speed there from Fay. And that'll do it for the period. After one, the Barons up 3-0. We'll take a breather, flood the ice. Pedsy will check his skates, see what's going on there. We'll be back in 15 or less. Thanks for the heads up. Sorry, folks, I left it muted. God damn it. That's it for the penalty. Pinkston steps back onto the ice. They'll send him into the play. Shot goes wide. Pinkston up top. Tigers have the puck down low. Nets off. Make a line change. I just turned it back on. My wife texted me. Thank you. Usually she's telling me to shut up, but funny when I get behind the camera, she wants to hear my voice. Puck gets rimmed all the way around Ontario. Dump back down to Bozer. Bozer surveys the situation. Rims the puck around, short side. Fay will step down and pick that one up. Tried to chip it up to Franklin, but Tigers force a turnover there. Vallières now with the puck. Up the wall. Doesn't clear. Bozer gets it. Woo-hoo! To Vallières. He'll pool cue that one away and then dumps his man to the ice. Jesus Christ. He's just a bull moose out there. He can do whatever he wants. Puck gets dumped down. Tigers will play it up the wall all the way to the red line. Bozer will collect that one. He'll hinge it over to Vallières. Vallières snap pass all the way to Ontario in the neutral zone. Ontario steps in over the line, drops off. Nice little bing bang. And Fay with his second of the game. Assist to Franklin. Ontario. Barons with a 4-0 lead. Nice little slot pass there from Franklin. Fay did the rights. Berry's at center bar. Whole new slate of goal scorers this game. You like that. Tigers with the face-off win. They push it into the zone. Freegon chips it out of harm's way. Grand jam over the line. Puck gets rimmed around. Grand jam pins it along the wall and shifts it down low. Desmond tried to get there. He'll pick it up on the far side. Rim it back down low once again. Grand jam steps over. Up the wall, gets it to Freegon. Freegon pokes it, keeps it in. Great defensive play there to keep the zone. Celtic for the Tigers was on a dead straight. Down low. Puck still rattling around there. Comes up the zone and out. Freegon will push this one. Dumps it in. He's got one assist already this game. Goaltender steps up to play on the dump in. Desmond takes a bump. Beat and sends the puck down below the wall again. Desmond gets it. He'll bank it. Grand jam, quick feet, gets over to the side. Steals the puck away. Braden tried to keep it in, or Grand jam, sorry, not Braden. That's his first name. Desmond down low, trying to get into Beaton. Beaton spins away from some traffic, gets it to Desmond. Puck comes to Courtney. The right-hand shot, the left-hand shot, puts it in on goal. Tigers can't get the puck out. Barron's got him hemmed. Down low, Courtney steps under a check, gets it to Desmond. Desmond back up the wall to Courtney, chips by as the Tigers deflection. Back to neutral zone. Tigers tired, got to get off the ice. Barron's quick up opportunity here. Misses the pass. And they'll send it all the way down on goal, glove down by Fontaine. He'll hang on to that one. 14:51 left to play in the period. 4-0 Barons. Goals from Petal, Brisbane, and 2 from Fay. Face-off win by the Tigers. Petal jumps up to try and steer that one away. Shot on goal. Hordichuk will grab the rebound, chip it out of the zone. Glove down at the blue line by the Tigers player. They'll head in. Through the middle. They'll shoot it over the net. Down and around. Bozer bullies his man. Ooh, Tigers player didn't like it. Give Bozer a couple extra whacks. No call from the official. But when it's 4-0, you kind of hard to... And a slash. That's getting a bit silly. Hordichuk with the puck. Yeah, you're not gonna do that to him. Brisbane, chip pass up to Petal. Petal in through the neutral zone, scoops it around. He'll find his lane to the net. Big sprawling save from the goaltender. Tigers recover. Barron's in the middle of a line change. Butt steps out. Puck will come up to Vallières. He'll recover it, hinge it to Hordachuk. Hordachuk clears it up the wall, but the Barons were on the fly. Vallières, tried to clear it out, didn't get enough of it. Cross ice, tips just wide of the goal. Fontaine scrambles to get back between the pipes. As he was a bit of a stutter step there to Butt. Butt to Petal. Petal tried to push it forward. The Tigers will get the reach and push it out. Vallières clubs it to the neutral zone. Delayed offside against the Tigers, so Vallières gets a second go at it. He'll hit the gas. Poked away by the Tigers. Freegon will get it. He'll hit the juice. Keeps pushing his way into the zone. Carries the puck in deep. Tigers try to clear it up, but Freegon seals it up. Freegon bull rushing his way down low. Pinkston will grab the puck. Pinkston takes a bump there. Vallières with the puck. Back down to Hutchison. Hutchison shoots. Blocked in front. Pinkston will jump on this one. Battles in front. McDonald gets the puck. He tries to slide it to Hutchison. Just misses. Freegon steps down the wall. Looking for an outlet. Takes a bump. Pinkston will step down. Back up top. Freegon jumps up high. Clears it out to neutral. Nobody was covering. So all the way back down. Freegon with the puck. Forecheck on. He'll rim the puck all the way up to Pinkston. Pinkston will punt it in. Push it back down low. Freegon one more time. McDonald pins it. Pinkston circles down. McDonald to Hutchison. Hutchison will carry it up through. Back down and in. Vallières with the puck. Cross ice to Freegon. Freegon one-touch pass. Icing the call against the Barons. Face off all the way back. Inside the Barons zone. Linesman had to go over and close the side door. It popped open over there when the Baron and the Tigers player collided. 11:55 left in the second period. Still 4-0 Barons. Face-off win Tigers. Puck comes up the wall and they dump back down. Tigers collect it down low. Franklin is there to tie it up. Tigers poke it free. They're looking for the wrap. The Bullser took the lane away. Terrio breaks up the play, comes away with the puck. He'll hit the gas, carries it through, steps around the defender. He's still got the puck, tried to slide it to Fay. We'll work on Grunt. Hat trick watch here for Fay. Nets off, knocked off by a Tigers player, so the face-off will be inside the Tigers zone, far side. Nope, they'll say it was knocked off by a Barons player. I think Fay might have caught a piece of the post there. Fay wins that one back to Courtney. Courtney back to Fay. Fay will dump it in on goal. Goaltender plays it off to the side. Tigers loose in their own zone there with that puck. Goaltender just kind of chipped it away. Terrio with the puck. Out front. Tries to wrap. Goes all the way up. This one will get out of the zone. Wheels, 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 wheels. Woo-hoo. Courtney sweeps the... Oh, shit. Turned over inside the Baron zone. Tigers on puck. Franklin scoops that one away. He'll skate it over to harm's way. Chipped up to Terrio. Terrio bump passes up to Franklin. Or to Fay. Great little bang-bang play there. Once again, Fay just puts it wide. Looking for a replay or rebound off the wall. Back to Fay once again on the chip down from Franklin. On goal, Courtney steers it. Goaltender puts it into the corner. Barons flooding them now. Step down. Bozer keeps the puck in. Tigers get a second whack at it. Barons in the middle of a line change here. Tigers stay on side. The stretch play. They'll get a shot away. Oh, that one gets through the wickets to Fontaine. 4-1 as we inch up on the halfway point of this game. Back at center ice. Face-off win by the Tigers. They'll dump it in. They look like on the wrong side of red, but
Scored by number 17, Jack White. Assisted by number 5, Thaddeus Mulberry.
That's a name. Chipped out of the zone by Beaton. And fired back in on the wrong side of red, and they call it no icing once again. Hordichuk down below the Barons' goal. Puck gets knocked loose. Try to forecheck. Hordichuk takes a whack in the back. No call from the official, standing right there. Puck gets hurtled up into the air and deflected over the net. Beaton will jump on this one. Beaton tried to play it up. Valliers, he'll rim it. Gets up to Beaton. Beaton, touch pass. Oh, picked off by the Tigers. And high. Shot on goal. Nets off. Linesman scraping some ice and spraying some water, trying to lock these posts down into the ice. Bit tough. We're trying. Face-off will be inside the Baron zone on the strong side. Tigers work the puck up to the point on the face-off win. Rimmed around to Freegon. Freegon gets pinned. Tigers poke the puck free. They work it down low. They work it out front. Good tie-up there by a stick of Petal. They don't get a clear shot at it. It comes all the way back up to the blue line. He'll rush the shooter. He's forced to dump it down into the corner. Tigers jam at this one. Good stick there by Freegon once again. Petal tried to poke it up. Brisbane right in his back pocket. A little bit too close. Courtney up the wall to Butt. Chips around the defender. Gets stripped on the blue line. Dumped back in. Courtney on puck. Stick goes flying somewhere. Petal cross ice to Courtney. Courtney walks down Main Street. He'll get a shot. Oh, just whiffs on it. Gets the puck back. Brisbane's down to help out. Butt covers up. Petal covers up. Courtney's still stuck down low. Brisbane on puck. Kicks it out front. It's pinned right in front on goal. A goaltender will throw the glove down and hang on for the whistle. Hutchison, Kingston, McDonald will step onto the ice with Bozer and Hordichuk. Barons get a line change and an O-zone face-off. Always a good idea. Face-off win. Barons, puck comes to Hordichuk. He'll send it to Bozer. Bozer will flip one towards the goal. Tigers will poke it back out. Bozer grabs it on the far side, dumps it back down low to Hutchison. Hutchison under a check. Tigers step down. Grabs the puck. Kingston will have to hump back to get it. Looking cross ice. Chips it over to Hordichuk. Hordichuk takes a bump from behind. He's all right. Pinkston with the puck now in the zone. He'll skate. Backhands it up to Hutchison. Hutchison steps under a check. Chips it in. McDonald keeps on trucking. Moves the puck down below the Barons or the Tigers' goal. Still with the puck out front. Puck comes up to the wall. Bozer has to make a choice here. Pins his man up. Keeps the line. Just squirts out. Out. Bozer recovers. Good look. Cross ice to Pinkston. Pinkston steps in over the line. One to beat. Looking for a partner. Nowhere to go. He has to rim it around to the other side. They'll go hard off the glass and up to neutral. Hordichuk cuts his man off. Directs one towards the goal. Fontaine will put the glove down and get a whistle. 7:32 to go in the period. Barons win that draw. Freegon with the puck. He's looking up ice for a partner. Sends it over to Terrio. Terrio tips it into the zone, but the Tigers recover and send it right back down and in. Ooh, nice little pass for them. They get a shot off, gets deflected by Valliers. He'll recover the puck. It doesn't get near the goal. Valliers plays it up to Terrio. Terrio tried to get it to Fay, called for the middle pass. Works out. Franklin picks it up on the blue line, slides it back to Fay. Fay with a shot on goal. It's somewhere in the goaltender's equipment. We get a whistle. 7:03 left to play. Fay with 2 goals today on the hunt. Barons up 4-1. Tigers win the draw. They lift it into the zone. Into the neutral zone, sorry. They play across ice. Valliers picks that one up. Puck still rattling around. Freegon chips it over to Franklin. Franklin will hit the gas. He'll break in for a short side. Tried to get it over. Gets it to Fay. Fay gets a shot. Net comes off. As long as the Barons are in a scoring opportunity, we keep the play going. Net's off. We'll see what happens. They'll say no ice. Terrio rims it over to the other side. Fay's got to step down to get this one. Goaltender fixes the net himself. They'll say a tip on that dump in, so no icing. Tigers skate it through their own zone. They enter the neutral zone far side. Stepping over the line. Oof, baby. Beaton hits his man hard. Desmond with the puck under him. Getting whacked. Ooh, and then Grand Jam takes a stick in the neck. No call from the official. Just the 1 penalty so far this game. A lot of innocence on this Sunday morning. Never know what you're going to get for officiating, folks. Never know. Face-off win. Grand Jam with the puck. Challenges the point. They get a shot away, but it goes wide of the goal. Puck over on the far side half wall. Desmond will get it. He'll skate it wide. Backhands it up. Try to get it to Beaton, but didn't quite work out. Courtney slows things down. Gets it to Hordichuk. Tried to make a pass through the neutral zone. Couldn't make it work out. Grand Jam through the neutral. Courtney grabs the puck. He'll hit the gas. Tries to slide up. Courtney with it again on the deflection. Courtney over to Beaton. A lobbed in pass. Beaton pushes it around. Backhands it back up the wall to Courtney. Courtney kicks it down below. Over! Puck gets rimmed down and around. Beaton steps under. Forces the puck up the wall. Desmond just bobbles it. But doesn't get a clear dump out. Blocks it once again. A bit of a puck hound. Tigers will get it. Skated through the neutral. It's bumped by right into the stanchion. That one didn't feel very nice. Beaton with the puck now. He's got Desmond. Gives it over to Grand Jam. Grand Jam's got to skate to get around. And he will. See if there's a collision down there, but it's not. Gets rimmed all the way back and around by the Tigers. Back inside the Baron zone, shallow. Courtney with the puck in possession. He'll send it cross ice. Nobody was there. Barons were in the middle of a line change, so the Tigers choose to dump it in. 4:40 to go in the period. Pedal up to Brisbane. Brisbane got to slide. Oof, too late. Tried to get it over to Butt. Tigers will grab it and clear it in. Hordichuk will step in over the line. Steps under a check and avoids the linesman. Tigers get it back. They clear it out to neutral once again. This one won't have the legs to get down for icing, so Courtney has to skate to get on the back. Hangs his man on the net. Finds a lane. Got a slide. Gets it through the defender. Backhanded to neutral. Stays on side. Butt's got the puck now. Gets it to Brisbane. Brisbane takes a bump. Puck's in his feet. Comes to Pedal. Pedal will find a way to the net. He'll get a shot. Just goes wide. Courtney will pick this one up short side. Play it down the wall to Butt. Butt in his feet. Tigers send it down, but it gets deflected, so no icing. Bozer down below the Barons' goal. Fontaine slows that one down. Gets it to Pedal. Pedal to Butt. Butt hits it in stride in the neutral zone. Gets pushed. Still has the puck. Loses it. Freegon steps in. He'll lob one towards the goal. Deflected away. Good screen in front by Brisbane. Puck goes down. Brisbane's got to jump. He comes away with the puck. It's tangled up with the defender. Puck sits empty behind the goal. Comes all the way up to the blue line to Bozer. Bozer jumps it back down into the corner. And then the Tigers ice the puck. 3:13 to go with an offensive zone face-off coming up. McDonald, Pinks, and Hutchison step onto the ice. Freegon, Bozer, your defenders. Face-off win comes to Bozer. Bozer deflects it through. He tipped a piece of McDonald's stick on the way through, but held on for the save by the goaltender. They'll reset. Try that one again. Face-off win. Puck will come to Pinkston. He'll clear it towards the goal. It just goes wide. McDonald jumps on this one. Back to Pinkston once again, but it gets deflected wide. Freegon steps in. He'll backhand that one down. Just out of the reach of Pinkston. McDonald will jump. Pins his man hard against the wall. Pinkston jumps in. Bozer on the blue line. They send it the middle, just under the skate of Hutchison. Freegon to Bozer. Bozer looking up ice. Gets it to Pinkston. Pinkston tips it into the zone, then heads in on the forecheck. Tries to pick his pocket, and he does. So tried to get it to Hutchison, but just missed. Tigers back. They send it into the zone. This one will go icing. Oh, they wave off the icing. Weird. Tigers with a bounce pass. Gets out front. Hutchison gets deflected away to Pinkston. Pinkston with the puck through the neutral zone. Back to Hutchison. Hutchison will step in over the line. Loses the puck. Gets it back. Tried to chip it down low. Pinkston will step in under this one. Tigers have the puck. They rim the puck. Fay gets it. Hutchison will grab. Back to Vallières. Vallières through the wickets. Gets deflected. Fay to Pinkston. Pinkston trying to find a lane. Spins away from a check. Drops off for Fay. Fay, puck protects. Sends it into the corner. Hutchison jumps down below the goal. Looking up once again. Tried to get it to Fay. And puck will come up the wall in a deflection to Pinkston. Pinkston will rim the puck down. Fay jumps. Hutchison jumps over to the wall. Deflects it away. Drops off for Vallières. Vallières on goal. Steered aside by the pad of the goaltender. Into the corner. 1:30 to go in the period. Darren's still out there. Fay hammers his man, and we'll get a penalty. For what? I don't know. Let's see. Might have been interference. Might have been a headshot. Not quite sure. Either way. Charge. A call against Fay. Franklin and Desmond out there for your penalty killers, along with Vallières and Hordichuk. Nope, Vallières comes off. Courtney's out there. Tigers win that draw. They bring it up to the blue line to try to get something set. Franklin blocks that one with his heart. Courtney with the block of the shin pads gets out of the zone. Desmond picks this one off on the clearing attempt. He'll get a shot away over the goal. This one comes all the way up to the blue or red line. Tigers drop off. Try to step around. Great defensive play by Courtney to lift the stick. Courtney gets the puck after a chip out from Franklin. Sends it down the ice. 40 seconds to go in the period. 1:15 in the power play. Puck played up far side. They'll step in over the line. Tigers have possession. Carry it down low. Off the net. Ooh, Courtney falls. And the Tigers send it wide. But will play this one up smartly, as there was a check from behind coming for sure. Through the neutral zone. Step in over. They'll get a shot. Courtney blocks it with his instep, and it hurts. But smartly jumps on the puck, and he'll contain it for a little bit longer. Tigers have the puck. Courtney tough as nails. Hanging in there. He'll jump on the puck one more time. And that'll do it for the period. After two, the Barons skate away with a 4-1 lead. One more period to go. Hit the audio. See you folks in 15 or less. Damn, I forgot to unmute it again. Sorry, folks. Just not observant today at all. There's the audio you were all waiting for. Gross. Oof. That one hit the skate and heads out of the zone. Penalty coming against the Tigers. Oof, nice little reverse there by Valier. Puts his man down. Freegon with the puck. Sends it over to Brisbane. Brisbane sends hurdle through the air. Barons to the power play. Just a second. That might be the first penalty of the game for the Tigers all the way into the third period. Gross. Face-off win by the Tigers comes to Beaton. By the Barons. Tigers Beaton flags that one down. Tried to get it to Poser, picked away. Tigers will push. Fontaine comes out to play. He'll clear it up to the red line. McDonald, he'll turn and burn. Fires one on goal. Heavy shot from McDonald there. McDonald tries to play that one back up. Gets it to Beaton. Beaton takes the route below the net. Drops off for Peddle. Peddle circles in the short side. Gives it to Bozer. Back to Peddle on the half wall. Peddle looking for a lane. Sends it cross ice to Beaton. Beaton on the other flank. Snaps one on goal into the midsection of the defender. Puck still rattling. McDonald fires one. Gets blocked in front. Bozer steps into one. Hillside step a shot. Sends across ice just off the sticks to Peddle. Peddle with the puck once again to McDonald. Hammer this thing, kid. Tipped in front. McDonald on puck. Beaton shoots. Steered aside. 1 minute left in the power play. Desmond with the puck now. Drops off for Bozer. Bozer to Beaton. Beaton circles to the top. Sends it back down low. This Peddle. Tigers will skate this one out. Barons need to make a change. They flag this one over the net. Yikes. Over the glass. Untouched. So it should be was it untouched? .30 seconds left in the Barons power play. They'll switch up the power play unit. Once it went off the stick as the face-offs. Okay, folks, did a quick restart of the stream. Apparently there was no audio. Hopefully it's back now. Sent down the ice, 45 seconds to go. Tigers goaltender steps up to slow that one down. Bounce pass up to middle. Tigers regain. Bozer cuts his man off. Vortichuk rims this puck out and around. 25 seconds to go. Folks, let me know if the audio is working either in Team Snapchat or send me a text message, one or the other. Hopefully it's working now. I've got 13:54 on the clock. Lifted into the air. We're down to the last 2 seconds. 1 second. Pinkston out of the box. They'll come right over to the bench. Vortichuk steps around to check. Peddle steps back onto the ice. Gets the butt. Tigers with it. Barons with it. Vortichuk played it to Bozer. Bozer up the middle to Peddle. Peddle steps around to check. Puck gets knocked off a stick, but still live in the corner out front. Brisbane took a fall in front of the... Ooh, baby. Tigers with a partial break. We get a shot. Ooh, big old save from Fontaine. And the second one, he'll put his glove down on it. Keeps it a 4-1 game. Face-off win by the Barons. Courtney steps down. He'll knock this one down below. Franklin rims it around the far side to Faye. Faye slotted it out the middle, but the Tigers get it and dump it back in. Ooh, just misses the stick of Terrio. Franklin will jump on this one. Goaltender will step out to play and clear it all the way down. Courtney back to play. He'll send it over to Vallières. Tipped away by Terrio. Okay. Tigers play the puck up to the middle. They poke it around. They glove it down. Directed towards the goal. Franklin gets it, spins it, fires it. Desmond blocks that one. He'll rim it around the far side. Still inside the zone. Bozer knocks that one clear. Penalty coming to the Tigers. And Bozer puts her into the netting. You see where the face-off goes. I don't think it matters. I think because they're offending, should still be a face-off down the far zone. Power play, 4-on-4 goes to work here. Brisbane and Butt will go out with Bozer and Freegon. Brisbane on the dot for the Barons. Face-off win by the Tigers. Forecheck on. Butt was right at him. Tigers carried in over the line. Freegon gets a stick on that one, knocks it away. In front they'll go. Pass up to Butt. Butt tried to step around to check. Puck stays inside the zone. Flybys all around. Freegon tried to clear it. Gets to the blue line. Shot on goal. Flagged down by by Fontaine. Fooled everybody. He let it go. Tigers out front. Whew. It's jammed up. 3 Barons on one side. Spread out, goddamn! Fucking 4 Oil Barons standing within 2 feet of each other. Jesus. Boulder takes a whack. Cuts through the middle. Tigers block it up. And then send it down the ice for another icing. Nope. No way. Oh, sorry. Barons penalty has expired, so we're 5-on-4 power play for the Barons right now. May hits the gas. Cuts through the middle. He'll dump it in. 4 checkers go to work. Tigers are going to wrap this one. Comes to Pinkston. He'll keep the line. Chips off to Vallières. Whoop. Vallières through traffic. Will get a shot. In front. Borchuk whacks at it. Puck pops out. This one will hit a stanchion and get out the middle. Pinkston will flag this one down. Power play units out there. He'll bring it over to Hutchison. Hutchison on the red line. He'll hit the gas. Walk his way through. Spins away from traffic. Barons are missing their flank on the far side. He'll drop off. Cross ice to Vallières. Vallières picks that one up. Down into the corner. He'll wrap the puck. Pinkston will step all the way down up the half wall. Takes a funny hop off a bounce. Pinned along the wall. He'll kick it down low to Hordichuk. Hordichuk with the puck with the waning seconds of the power play. Pinkston clubs one, just gets knocked down by the goaltender. He'll send it out front. Faye trying to get that hattie, and he gets it. Faye completes the hat trick as the penalty expires. Barons take a 5-1 lead. Faye from Pinkston and Hutchison. I don't think it was a power play goal. I think it was even strength. See what the score sheet says at the end of the game. Barons up 5-1 with 8:52 to go. Grand Jam pokes that one free. Comes back to Courtney. Courtney under a bit of pressure. Puts it up the wall to Grand Jam. Just goes under his stick. Courtney once again on puck. He'll clear this one out. Gets to the blue line. Doesn't get out. Freegon on puck. Gets pinned down by 15 White. And he takes two Tigers with him on the way through. Courtney will flag this one down once again. Takes a bump. Pinned in hard, but Tigers still can't get near the net. No flybys. Freegon on puck. He'll take a minute. He's got a little space. Gives it over to Beaton. Tries to get it up. Can't clear the zone, but Beaton still has possession. Clears at the middle. He'll get it to Desmet. Desmet out of the zone. Grand Jam will come off for a line change. Pell will step onto the line.
Assisted by number 18, Logan Dixon, and 23, Bowden Horchuk.
Sorry, folks. My bad. Got it slightly wrong. Horchuk with the secondary assist on that one. Face-off win. Barron's butt brings that puck up to Horchuk. Horchuk chips it down. Flag down with the glove of the Tigers defender. Rimmed around the far side to Bozer. Bozer will chip it back down to quiet ice in the corner. Brisbane's down there. Peddle's down there. He'll jump on this puck. He'll poke it up the wall to Horchuk one more time. Hammer shot in from the point. Bounces toward the goal. The Tigers will let the goaltender cover that one. 7:31 to go. Horchuk gets a piece of his man on the way by. Bozer will grab the puck back in his own zone. Under a bit of pressure, bounce passes up to Peddle. Peddle knocks it back to Horchuk. Horchuk overskates, but he'll circle back and grab it. Look for an outlet. Bounce pass up to Peddle. Peddle picks this one up in stride. Chips it into the zone. Still moving. Cuts the middle. He's looking for a shot. He gets a shot away. Big old glove save there, the goaltender. Go! 7 minutes to go in the game. Tigers showing a bit of frustration. Now is not the time for penalties, especially misconducts. Those carry over. Face-off win. Puck gets over to Bozer. Bozer puts one towards the net. Gets deflected wide. Theriault didn't realize the puck was behind him, so he just hits his man. Smart play. When in doubt, rub someone out. Icing the call against the Tigers, so it'll be a face-off back inside their zone. Far side. 6:45 to go in the period. And the game. Barron's up 5-1. Face-off win. Theriault shoots that one quick off the draw. I don't think anybody expected that one. The benches in this arena are extremely long, folks, so the players are used to being able to chip it off the glass. There's a big gaping hole there. Face-off win. Tigers this time. They'll choose to skate this one through the neutral zone. Step in over the line. Sorry, they're stepping over the blue and dump it in. Bozer on the retreat. Tigers reverting to run around time. Smarter decisions have been made. Coincidental penalties. God. Tigers diving all over the ice now. He's holding on to his stick. Fay went to pull it out. They'll say it was a hooking penalty. Kid was laying on his stick, hanging on to it. Bit gross, actually. Disgusting. And now they're over at the ring trying to get more garbage. let Faye out. It wasn't him that was down there. It was, let's say it was Terrio. Terrio will go to the box for 2 minutes. I think the officials lost track of who was all involved as they were trying to handle the one down below, and the second one was occurring on the half wall. Either way, Barons to a penalty kill. So it looks like offsetting Miners to Bozer and the Tigers player. And then Terrio to the box for 2 minutes. Hook slash or some sort of stick infraction they'll call it. Although the referee didn't see it. It was actually the linesman who told him about it. So could make the challenge. To the penalty kill.
Incidental Miners for Tigers number 11 and Oil Barons number 6. 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for number 19 Patrick Terrio for slashing. Time of penalties, it was 6:22.
So offsetting roughing Miners to Bozer and the Tigers player. And then an additional slashing penalty against Terry. So Barons to the penalty kill for the next 2 or less. Tigers with the puck, bring it up to the neutral zone. They carry it back in. Franklin pops that one loose. Sends it back to Valliers. Valliers over to Courtney. Courtney up the wall. Gets as far the red line. The Tigers punt it back in, but Courtney gets a second chance at it, so he sends it cross ice, even better. Tigers push that one back down and in. 1:20 left in the penalty. Quiet now. Tigers in their own zone, bring it up the middle. Franklin, great forecheck there, causing lots of problems. But now they're going to say a penalty for who? This should be interesting. You gotta be shitting me. And if you're gonna go, we might as well take one with you, right? So penalty coming, second penalty coming to the Barons. Tigers will get one through, rattles around, and they'll get one. So that'll negate the penalty. It'll stay with 51 seconds left. The initial power play. No penalty kill. No. No. The delayed penalty is canceled. Oh my God. How do the referees not know this shit? Back at center ice. Barons reset the power play clock. Back to 5-on-4. Full slate. Chip down around. Pinkston will go up. Send that one down. Through the middle. Pinkston picks this one up. He'll hit the gas. Steps around one check. Loses the puck. Tigers back the other way. McDonald ties it up. Pinkston on it again, knocks it over to McDonald. McDonald clubs it into the zone. Pinkston back in on the forecheck once again. McDonald steps up to the red. Tigers grab it. They circle down through their own zone. Kingston will pick this one up. He'll hit the gas once again. To the outside. He'll chip it, or tried to chip it in. Didn't quite work out. But we're still eating clock, so this is okay. Freegon sends it down the ice. Good English on it. Curls all the way down to the corner. 55 seconds left. Freegon back to Hordichuk. Hordichuk bounce pass over to Pinkston. Pinkston will skate this one in. Trying to get some movement on it. Steps around one check, steps around the second check. McDonald with the puck. Looking for Pinkston. Just can't get a slide on it. McDonald lost the stick on the way through, and the shot on goal. Fontaine hangs onto it. 24 seconds left, a penalty to kill off here. .37 left to play in the game. Barron's up 5-2. Shot in front, blocked by Valliere. Second shot saved by Fontaine. He falls on it, sprawls, puck's under him. Face off back inside the Barron zone with 13 seconds left. Power play. The Tigers stutter step on the face off. They get the puck. They'll get a shot. Steered aside by Fontaine. Sent wide. Ooh, Butt tried to flag that one out, but the Tigers shut it down. They come away with the puck. They're down below. Valliere pokes that one free. Back to even strength. Barron's flagged that one away. Franklin to Courtney. Courtney to the short side. Loses the puck. Tigers will rim it up. Petal keeps this one in. He'll backhand it down to the corner. Barron's back to work. Brisbane. Butt flags that one down. Tigers force a turnover. 3-on-1 back the other way, but Butt saves that one. Gets out of the zone. Team's in the middle of a line change. They'll fire it in. Courtney below the Barron's goal. 1-4 check on. He'll play it to Vallieres. Valliere is back to Courtney. Courtney looking for an outlet. Gives it over to Butt. Butt to Petal. Petal through the neutral zone with ease. Steps in over the blue line. Hits the gas. Hits the brakes. Tries to drop off for Butt, but just misses. Desmond with the puck. Valliere shoots. This goes off the shoulder. Second shot. Desmond with the puck. Falls down behind the net. Tries to get it up to Petal. He does. Shoots off a shoulder over the goal. Valliere is on the backhand. Plays it up to Freegon. Freegon bobbles it, grabs it back, sends it back down to Vallieres. Vallieres tried to snap one through 3 sets of legs. It doesn't get there. The Tigers will ice the puck. 1:53 to go. Barons will make their line change. .151 to go in the game. 5-2 Barons. Off win Barons. Desmond comes away with the puck. Plays it up the wall to Freegon. Freegon lobs one towards the goal. Tip just wide. Oof, Grandjam gets smashed in the back twice. We'll see. Uh-oh. Grandjam not finishing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pretty steam there. What are you doing? Parents trying to officiate the game now. take a few minutes to sort this one out. I think both players are probably going to get a few extra. Grand Jam's left the ice. I think he was ejected from the game. Officials are communicating the penalties as it stands. There's a 4-minute penalty on the clock to the Barons, so it would be a double minor against probably on Grand Jam. Nothing on the clock for the Tigers, so it looks like the Barons will finish the game on the penalty kill. I would suspect that the Tigers player was also ejected from the game. All right, back to work. $1:38 left in the game. Tigers on the puck down low. Come away with the puck. They get a shot, but it's deflected by Fregon and Desmet. Fregon grabs the puck. He'll dump it to the other side. Tigers making a late push with this double minor. Barons still challenging, coming away with pucks. Desmet pokes that one free. Tigers lob it on goal. Fontaine hangs on for the whistle. 1:05 left to play in the game. Face-off win Barons. Fregon just over skates, but he grabs it back. He'll clear it up to the blue line, where it holds. Shot on goal, saved by Fontaine. He'll cover for the face-off. 55 seconds. Face-off win Tigers. They bring it up to the blue line. Shot on goal, flagged down by Fontaine. Another face-off. 48 seconds.